Parents left me at a gas station as a joke. Let's see how long it takes him to get home, they said. I never went back. 20 years later, they finally found me this morning, 39 missed calls. Part 1. I never thought I'd be sharing this story, but after seeing a TikTok about parents teaching their kids lessons, something in me just snapped. I'm 36 now, but I can still smell the gasoline and feel the hot summer air from that day 20 years ago. My parents, Gerald and Denise, were what you'd call tough love enthusiasts growing up. Everything was a life lesson, or a character-building exercise. They'd do things like wake me up at 3:00 a.m. to mow the lawn because I forgot to do it the day before, or make me walk to school in the rain when I missed the bus. Even though Mom was heading that direction anyway. That July morning started like any other summer day. We were driving back from visiting my sister Sabrina at college, about 4 hours from home. I was in the back seat, half asleep, listening to my iPod. Dad needed to get gas, so we pulled into this middle-of-nowhere station off I-95. Scott, go get me a coffee, Dad barked from the driver's seat. I dragged myself out, grabbed his cash, and went inside. The cashier was this older guy who looked half dead from the heat. The coffee machine was broken, so I had to wait while he made a fresh pot. When I came back out, the car was gone. At first, I thought they'd moved to a different pump. Then I noticed our beat-up Camry pulling onto the highway. I stood there, coffee getting cold in my hand, watching their taillights disappear. My phone buzzed, a text from Mom. Let's see how long it takes you to get home. Consider this a lesson in problem solving. I tried calling. Straight to voicemail every time. After about 20 minutes, Mom sent another text. Don't bother calling. Your father says you need to figure this out yourself. See you when you make it home. Here's the thing. This wasn't even the worst thing they'd done. 2 years earlier, they'd locked me out of the house in February because I got a C+ in chemistry. Maybe a night in the cold will help you focus on your studies. That time, I broke into our garage and slept there. They were pissed about the broken window, and made me pay for it with my McDonald's money. Standing there at that gas station, something just clicked, or maybe broke. I looked at the coffee in my hand, still steaming, and realized I was done. Just done. I had about $140 saved up from my summer job at the local pool. My backpack was in the car, but I had my wallet and iPod. I went back inside and asked the cashier where the nearest bus station was. About 2 miles that way, he said, pointing. You okay, kid? Yeah, I said, just need to make a call first. I called my Aunt Lola, Mom's sister, who they'd stopped talking to years ago because she enabled bad behavior by buying me a phone when they took mine away. She picked up on the second ring. They left you where? What happened next is kind of a blur. Aunt Lola was 4 states away, but she did something I'll never forget. She called me an Uber. It wasn't even called that back then.